And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set up the camera in a way that we can check out some runouts. Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Surplus Nut, bringing a video on resizing lubricants for your cases. And since I started reloading, I actually been using this one sizing wax, which has been the best to me. Actually, when I purchased most of the my reloading equipment, I bought the Lee Challenger kit that came with a lot of the components, including the Lee Challenger press, and it came with this resizing lubricant in the kit. Okay, and it actually I started using this, and it must be water based. I haven't really read the back. I don't know if it says it or not, the ingredients that they use to actually produce this resizing lubricant from Lee. But I noticed that my dies were getting a little bit rusted inside, or they were starting to develop a light rust, and I had to get like steel wool and polish them, polish the internals of the actual dies. And this is the tube that you get, or that you can purchase separately from Lee. I'm not trying to knock them down, but I told my friend about it, and he told me that they are water based, and that's why the dies were getting rusted inside. So right from there, I went ahead and I purchased the one from Imperial, their die wax for resizing, and this has been the best thing that I've used so far. I haven't really switched to any other. It's the one from Imperial, and it comes in this small shoe polishing like paste. It's actually like a wax, and this thing will last forever, guys. This thing, I mean, I've had this thing since I've been reloading, and it's still kind of like full, and it doesn't take much to really you know, lube up your cases with it. Actually, with this one, you kind of like can go ahead and I'm going to show you in a little bit now. You can kind of just get a little bit on your fingers and rub it on the cases outside. And I have done, once I lube up the first case, the first one really good, and I run it through my full length resizing die, I can pretty much do like two other without actually lubricating them. But sometimes I don't take a chance. But what I do is, when I do lube up like 3 or 4, then I'll do 2 without having to put any lube in it, because I know the die, it's gonna have some wax already built inside the actual die. Now, one thing, after you do that, and remember, your full length resizing die, that's what it's for. So usually in the internal part of the die, you're gonna build quite a bit of a waxy material, you know, from the lubricant. So once in a while, just like you do on all your dies, you have to go ahead and clean them up. You know, like you take them apart, get a Q-tip, and you go ahead and you clean your dies. I'm actually was thinking of doing a video on how to properly take care of the dies. I mean, some people just use them, they throw them around, and they leave them exposed, you know, to the ambient or the weather, and they start building rust because they are made out of steel. And especially your resizing dies, you want to go ahead, and after you use them for a while, I mean, you don't have to really do this every time. You could, it'd be better, but you don't have to really do this every time you you resize your cases. But it's a good practice. But if not, like maybe every other time that you use your full length resizing die, or you resize cases, go ahead and take them apart, get the internals with a Q-tip, clean them out, put some sort of WD-30 or Croil or something, some type of lubricant that will keep them, that will keep the moisture and all that out of them, out of the metal, to keep them from getting rusted. So basically, this is a great resizing lubricant. It's actually called the Imperial Sizing Dye Wax, and actually on the cap here it tells you to use very sparingly. But to be honest, maybe they want you to do that because they've realized that it really lasts a long time, and they want you to, I guess, grab a lot on your fingers and eventually go through the can to order another one. But this thing, like I'm saying, it's lasted me man, forever. I don't know how many times I've reloaded, and that's more or less where it's at right now. So a very good lubricant. So basically all you do, you go ahead. So like I'm saying, I stopped using the Lee one that came with my equipment because of that. I noticed it started getting my dyes rusted. Maybe some other people have had luck with it, but I kind of just tossed it aside and not used it. So I have some cases here that I kind of like already cleaned up on my tumbler, and I'm getting ready to resize a few with you guys here. So basically what I do is I just keep a napkin close by just to clean it. And these cases, they came out really nice out of the tumbler, and I've had that media there for a very long time. They came out of the tumbler pretty shiny, and for whatever reason, this is a plus also to this resizing lubricant from Imperial. For whatever reason, after I take them out of the full length resizing dye, and it's got the the lubricant all on the outside, I wipe them down with this napkin here, and I start getting like this bluish type of residue out of it. So it might be cleaning it even more. I mean, it might even do that. I mean, so I don't know. So basically what you do is you just take the cap off. Obviously I like to put the little cap underneath, like just kind of like put it under, just to so it won't get away from you. And just kind of like get your fingers. What I do is I get my fingers like this and my thumb a little bit, just so that I can work the case. And I get the case and I just basically rub it all over. Work my other hands with it, but mostly I grab on these 3 fingers the lubricant and I put it all over. And you stick it right on your press. I got an RCBS full length resizing die for 308, and I just kind of like go down all the way and come up. And as you can see, nothing on this table is shaking all around. This press is mounted pretty sturdy. I have video on that too. You can check it out. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget, man, to hit the like buttons, please. And subscribe to my channel. I usually sub back too, and just clean it out. And just to show you, let's do a few more so we can kind of really get some of that blue residue on this napkin. But basically that's all you do. You wipe it down. They come out pretty clean. It doesn't dull the shine on the actual case from after they come out of the tumbler, really shiny. And just put it on your fingers. Just go right to it like this. Boom. Comes right out. You get the napkin. You wipe them down. Getting ready for going to the range again. So I'm kind of working up some reloads. So again, wet up your put it over here. Wet up your fingers. Okay, and after these I got 3 left, and I'm going to show you how after you build up a little bit of this lubricant inside the resizing dye, you can actually just run 2 or 3 more right through it without being afraid that your case is going to get stuck in there. So this is an excellent lubricant for resizing, the one from Imperial. And I'm going to show you this now here. Look at the blue or dark residue that is on that paper. Okay, so it actually came out of the tumbler, and it's whatever it's on that case that is not visible is taking it off. with that with the case. Okay, whatever it's on the case that you can't see it. Okay, it's completely coming off. You just gotta kind of do it real quick. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time with it. And I'm not gonna put on these two cases here, I'm not gonna put no lubricant in. I'm just gonna run it through the die because it's build up. Whoop, hold on a minute. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Let me go ahead and I guess you gotta put a lot to build some of it inside. I mean, Diesel, be quiet. Okay. And we'll do the last one. So do the last one, take it out, clean it with a piece of paper, a napkin. You can use a little towel, anything. They still come out really nice and shiny. And that's pretty much it. If you're really interested in getting something that you're gonna pretty much have for a very long time, excellent lubricant for your cases for resizing is the Imperial resizing wax. Check you guys out later.